What's going on, guys? Today I just want to make a quick video about pummeling, which is basically when you grab someone, mash A or B, and you just do this little hit. It's just free damage pretty much, but I think it's been overlooked in every game before this, because in this game it's viable for pretty much everyone. Mainly because the damage is different, but the speed has been kind of normalized. Because in previous games, people like Shulk had a very slow grab, or a slow pummel. So let me demonstrate what it used to be like. It was like that slow. But now, every character has this kind of rapid pummel, which makes it viable for everyone. And it's free damage, but the damage isn't the same for everyone. So I'll demonstrate that with Pokemon Trainer. Squirtle, very fast, but he only does like 1% per pummel. Ivysaur, it's a little slower. He does like a fraction of a percent more damage, but still. But Charizard is noticeable, because it's as fast as Ivysaur's, but it does like 2% per pummel. It's really good. So every character can get something out of pummels now, which is great. Something that's not that important, but is just good to know, is that pummeling actually stales. So you'll notice that his first pummel does 2%, but it keeps going down from there. So it stales like a normal move. So that's just good to know. You're not going to get 2% every time. That would be kind of ridiculous. Next thing to know about pummeling and grabbing in general is about this yellow indicator that they added. Basically, I'm going to grab Shulk, and you'll notice that he stays normal for like not even a second, but then he starts flashing yellow. And that is an indicator showing that how close he is to breaking out of the throw. And one of the main arguments against pummeling was, oh, they're just going to break out of the grab when I start pummeling, and so I'm not going to get my throw. But now that there's this indicator, you can kind of gauge how close they are to breaking out, and then do whatever based on that, which is very helpful. This goes for berry moves as well, such as Rob down throw, K-Rool down tilt, down throw, everything like that. The yellow indicator is there to show how close they are to mashing out. So you can use that to gauge when to do your follow-up with those characters as well. The yellow flashing is also used to show the window where you can grab the opponent again, because since Smash 4, they implemented a mechanic where you can't re-grab an opponent after a certain period of time, and now there's an indicator for it. So when I just throw Shulk, when I just throw Shulk, he's like blinking yellow after I throw him. And that's just showing, hey, you can't grab him again until that's over with. That's just important to know in general. One of the main reasons to pummel is to get your opponent in the correct percent range for something to kill or connect. And the most obvious example is a kill throw. So I have Charizard here at 123. This is very specific, but I'm just showing. With no DI, Shulk barely doesn't survive. Those indicators on the top are the blast zones for FD and Battlefield. He barely touches the one on FD. But if I pummel, he dies. On FD at least, whatever. But yeah, so if I didn't pummel, he wouldn't die. If I do, he does die. Another general thing to know about pummeling is that the length of time that they're stuck in your grab is dependent on the percent that they're at. So at 0, I can only get like that many pummels with Squirtle, but if I'm at a very high percent, obviously you're not going to get to this percent, but like, I'm just showing that it scales with the percent. So practically, you don't want to pummel at all at 0, because they can just mash out very easily. So you just want to go for your throw, get whatever conversion you want, and be done with it. But when you're at higher percents, you want to just get some extra damage. You just want to get some extra damage. Maybe secure a kill early. Nothing wrong with that. So one of the last things I want to talk about in regards to pummeling is DI mix-ups with your grab. And my argument against not pummeling is that a good player will more often than not DI your throw, no matter how fast you do it. So what some people will do is they'll be in neutral, and then they know they're going to get a grab because it's a punish or something, and then they just immediately do it, hoping that they won't react, and they'll DI wrong and die early. But a good player will know, trust me. So if you're not pummeling, you're just missing out on damage. It's going to be the same situation regardless, so just get the free damage. But there is an actual mix-up, because if you do get the grab and then you start pummeling, if you pummel a lot, people don't like that, so they're going to start mashing out. And when you think, or sometimes in person, if you hear that they're mashing, then you can go for your grab, and maybe they'll still be mashing, and then their DI will be wrong. That's a very real tactic, by the way. It's cheap, but it's very real. That's just some hidden tech. But yeah, that's about it for pummeling. Just wanted to put this out really quick. Basically, don't do it at low percents. Do it at, I would start doing it at like 70 or 80, and then gauge it from there. It's just free damage, and it's really good in this game because everybody has a rapid one. Yeah, so hope you start implementing it. Have a nice day.